Welcome friends, this is your Vairava Palanichamy. We have been talking about the competitive exam strategies. So today's topic is timetable as well as there are two issues which we are going to talk about it in two series. That will be two videos. One is about a boy or girl who is in school level. What you have to do. Okay. First few seconds or few minutes I will talk about a fixed some timetable. We have been talking about time management and timetable. Like type of people we have. There are people working. There are people at home, there are people have no work, there are people part-time job, there are people with a private job, there are people with a government job, they would like to really grow in their ladder. So all types of people we have, but people have to have a proper time management and time study and time target. Suppose we are keeping it 2 hours a day, you have to read, and that whatever the way it goes, 2 hours you have to read. Suppose you are keeping, you are just 24, you are only for preparation, you are keeping 8 to 10 hours for preparation, that 8 to 10 hours for preparation every day should finish it. So, unless the way you follow a schedule, in a very, very strict way, you will not be able to really clear the exam very easy. It is a tough world and competitive, neck to neck competition. It's like cutthroat competition here in this world and too difficult to really win over with many issues. Okay, now we come back to a school boy or girl. So what they have to do? Now most of the places which I have lakhs of students I met last 3 decades, I could find there is a big problem with the boys and girls when they reach around 25 age. They say that, sir, we were not told when we were young. The problem is when somebody will come and tell you all in a school, but we are not in a mood to really listen it because we are close to mind, because we are working in a very, very different mode. That time somebody advises, somebody gives some piece of advice where we always think that they are all useless. But problem is, those are the small pieces of advice will be very, very, very good thing in your later life. You really follow it in the young age, right? So that's what people come to schools. For example, why you have a chief guest in a college or school? Why you have some function, there is somebody coming from all the way to really address a student? Because they can ignite the young minds, they can give an awareness, they can be role model. There are many factors, that's what the chief guest business. But problem is when you go to school, annual day or sports day, because none of them really listen. Maybe some parent may be listening. Otherwise, boys and girls are really, they are tuned to with their friends who are coming for the entertainment and all. But see, this is a very, very big thing that boy or girl really would like to really achieve something that you start young, right? Early bird will catch fast. So early bird. So normally, which I have been telling that 6th standard is where concept we start reading, then you have to start reading. So first and foremost, what you have to do? The first question is that you read your book thoroughly, understand the concept thoroughly, because they are the building blocks of your GK. Now, what is GK? People will say that where will you go and read and all these things. All the basic general knowledge is there in the book. History is in their book. Geography is in their book. All in your book. Politics is in your book. Mathematics is in your book. Everything is in your book. Nothing new. Problem is we don't really follow. We don't read properly. When the concepts are missing, the understanding is missing in the young age, and then later age of around 21, 22, when you start preparing for competitive exam and your preparation goes down, you feel that, okay, you are out, you are blind, I don't know what to do, how to go about the books. Problem is, this is the same book which you studied when you were young, 11-year-old. But after 10 years opening the book, you find it is, oh my God, it's a totally new book. It's not new book, it's the same book, same study. Problem is, the early age you did not read properly, you did not understand the concept properly, which is making your life trouble in later age. So, the first and foremost, read your book thoroughly. Understand the concept thoroughly. If you have a doubt, please clear your doubts in the classroom itself, so that the teacher can explain. Suppose the teacher cannot explain, ask somebody who knows the subject very well. Suppose you ask a question to your teacher will be able to really give an explanation. Definitely the teacher will learn and then come and explain to you. First part. Second part, if you have a time other than your board exam, you try to read at least 1 or 2 hours some other book, some GK book, some general idea book. You have to read it. During your term exam, your annual exam, your all these things, those period, you don't read it. Okay, now you say that no, sir, already we are all busy with our board exam and all. Okay, fine. Like everybody comes through the board exam. But you can quiz sometime, you can study at least half an hour or 1 hour. You will leave all these things, at least Saturday, Sunday, you can read 1 hour. Something or new, you just add on to you other than your textbook. That is very important. Next important is listening what is happening, seeing what is happening around you. Current affairs. We are all poor. Now the reading habit of newspaper reading is totally gone. I have been going with the mock interview boys and girls, I have seen thousands. Nobody reads newspaper. I don't know. They say that, no, we read from cell phone. What cell phone gives? But it cannot be like a real newspaper, or it's like a channel where you can listen it. Again, there will be a question, which newspaper and which channel. That it's like we cannot say that open you this channel or this newspaper. But you know that which is okay, normal or neutral, where you get lots of information, right? So this is one part, newspaper reading. So be open in your mind, be alert. Unless otherwise you are alert in this world that whole world will be finish you, right? No, open your antenna, listen what's happening around you. Be open to get new things, new ideologies, new technologies. Be aware of it. Then listening to channel, at least one channel or one discussion or sometime in your life, something like that, weekly once or daily basis. But daily basis you are not able to really see it, something with your parent or somebody is watching some discussion or something like that, whether you are not able to really do it. But do listen the news in a channel. But above all, I tell people that better you read or listen news in the All India Radio. It's like there are 3 or 4 advantages. Only it's very simple language. It will make you to imagine, and your language, for example, somebody is in a vernacular language, and then the listening of All India Radio will make your English vocabulary very good, and English without understanding, without your knowledge, after some time you feel you can interact with English, because without your knowledge, your English grows, because you are listening continuously and you are imagining it. I am the best example I am telling you. I just listened only All India Radio news for at least many years. Throughout in my career it was Tamil medium, and later even college degree also it's of Tamil. I never spoke in English. It was my UPSC interview I spoke in English for whatever the time in the board. But how I managed it, because it's I could manage it because of my experience. I was listening English news. So that's what, listen the news. And when you listen it, next day you read a newspaper, then try to really have one community magazine, so you read it. If it is better, you read at least monthly once, you keep it, buy it and then keep it, so that you just refresh it, what you are interested and all. So these are things. Then important happening around you, wherever it is happening, you really discuss with your family members. Suppose your family is not open to discuss, really discuss with your friends. Okay, when you discuss with some point or some idea or some news item with your friends, and then lots of other opinion will come. When the different opinion will come, and then you also come with a new opinion. Oh, how this happened? What is your opinion? It's not opinion making, right? So when you really do these things, listen it, understand it, and explicitly you speak about it and explain it and discuss it, and then you will find a new way of reading things and listening things and understanding things. Okay, so when these are the school period, now if you really don't do it well, in a later age, you will find it very difficult in writing all types of competitive exam. Any job, you take the toughest exam, whatever it is, like you take civil services or state services or banking, all bases are from your school, the school book. But when you really don't do it, okay, then in the last mile, when you see, oh my God, I missed all these things. So whoever listen this, when you are young, suppose your parents are listening it, and then you tell your ward that suppose you want to achieve something great, you start young, so that it's easy for you to really finish it early and then you achieve early. People used to ask many questions to me. Some people used to really take the civil services in first attempt. How it is possible? It is impossible, and all these things. It is possible. Your basics are good, your understandings are good, your concept understanding is very good, your GK is strong, your optional subject which you studied in your college, it's very strong, and it's a single attempt you will be able to really crack it. Because the way I am telling you, the way if suppose you are prepared and then your concepts are very clear, your memory is very clear, and you can write beautifully well, and you can decipher things how, from starting to end, how you can develop the essay, how you can develop the question paper, how you develop the answer, how you can argue it. All technologies, all these things will grow when you read more and more and more and write more and more. So it's a single attempt, it's possible. So people pass it in the age of 22, then they say that no, how it is possible? No, I have been writing for the last 10 years, I am not able to clear even prelims. But how it is possible in single attempt? The single attempt is possible because the building blocks of GK is already there in their mind. Please keep it, right? So start early and you finish it early and you enjoy life later. It's not that you enjoy your school days and then you sit for years together for your competitive examination, settle in your life, right? So the takeaway point is you have to start early, keep your time frame very well, keep those holidays and your vacations, read books, listen new things, understand it, open your mind, take more and more ideas and thinking, whatever it is, general knowledge and subject, so that it is easy for your life in later ages, right? So thank you very much. So we will be now, next topic will be on the same thing when you are in college level, what you have to do, we will be talking about the next video. Thank you very much. Till then, thank you.
For more videos, subscribe our channel. Please like, share and comment. Don't forget to click the bell icon.